Oh, that show, that episode, that episode was terrible. Absolutely terrible. That wasn't me acting, by the way. This is how I feel after watching that episode. It was boring. This new episode. This new episode was boring, guys. I don't know what else to say. Mentally, while I was watching it, I was trying to find good points, and there's hardly any. There's hardly any. Um, okay, so we're gonna add slight spoilers because I doubt hardly anyone's watching this show anymore. Um, Two good points. See, I'm struggling to say good positive things about this episode. Two good points. First one, some of the shots of Smilo Ren, the bad guy's island, stunning. Absolutely beautiful. That island, the shots that they had, I actually thought while watching it, oh wow, they've got good shots of that. That's amazing. And it made me go, oh, where did they film it? That's how it made my mind wonder. I now want to know the location of that island. And the second one was about the villain, Smilo Ren. We still don't know his name. I was watching straight afterwards. I watched Tyrone Magnus's review because I like Tyrone Magnus and he's kind of got the same wavelength as me to do with films and stuff like that. So if you haven't heard of him, please check him out. Tyrone Magnus. And I agree with what he said. This show should have been about Smilo Ren. It should have been about the villain, the guy, instead of the two twins who, quite frankly, they're boring me now. Really boring me. And I don't usually give up on shows. I really don't. But I'm really pushing my way through finishing this story because I'm the type of person who, once I start a series, once I start a story, I want to come to the end of it. I just feel like this episode, there is no end in sight. There is literally no end in sight. Like, I think it's the way they've written it. Sorry, coffee. It's just the way they've written it. It's like they're dragging it out so long. I mean, oh yeah, by the way, the good points have gone now. I'm going to get down to the nitty gritty. Last episode, we had a badass lightsaber fight. We really did. We had the introduction of quite a cool villain. They still haven't said his actual name, so I did actually think, is this guy Plagueis, Palpatine's master? Because this is set like 100 years before the Phantom Menace, so it could be him. I wouldn't be surprised. They're probably going to be like, oh, this will shock Star Wars fans, and the remaining Star Wars fans who are watching it will be like, we don't care anymore. That's how I feel. But basically, like, they introduced him, they gave a massive, incredible lightsaber battle. And I thought, okay, Star Wars, you have my intention now. You bought an interesting villain. You can actually go up from here now. You can actually go up from here. And oh my gosh, this whole episode was just talking. I actually feel tired from this episode. I actually feel tired. Like, I don't really want to talk about this episode. I've never watched an episode or a show which has made me go, don't want to continue. But obviously I'm a review and reaction channel, so I'm going to continue with that. I mean, there were shows out there like House of the Dragon, and from last night, because I've completed it, Three Body Problem, which I'm going to be doing a review for that, which is dropping tomorrow. Fantastic show that is. There are shows like those who just, they don't need full action, which they, obviously when the action happens, it's really good. They don't need full action to get my interest. They just need good characters, a good story, and those two shows have been amazing stories. And then there's Star Wars, a whole vast interesting universe that I fell in love with when I was a child. And they make this show called The Acolyte, which they said it's about the dark side, rising up, blah, blah, blah. And I've read the books on Darth Bane. I've researched about Palpatine and his master. There's a whole vast legends, like, history on the Sith, and they wrote this crap, this garbage. And I'm just like, Disney, what are you doing? Like, this has gone on far enough now. Like, I've been watching Star Wars Theory, which I'll be doing a reaction to his review on The Acolyte. I've been watching Tyrone Magnus, I've been watching The Critical Drinker, and I'm along the same lines as them. It's nothing to do about politics, it's nothing to do with that. It's the bad, awful writing of this show, of this series, of this whole new Star Wars chapter. It has been terrible, and I'm a lifelong Star Wars fan. Look what I'm wearing. Like, give me a Darth Vader series and don't mess it up. You know what I mean? Just this episode was awful. Absolutely awful. I'm gonna give it a 1 because of the villain, a 1 out of 10. But guys, seriously, do yourself a favour, don't watch it. Go watch something else. Anyway, if you enjoyed this review, please press the like button. Let me know what you thought of the new episode of The Acolyte. Do you agree with what I'm saying? If you have watched it, because I doubt many people have, please let me know in the comments below. Also, if you just come onto this channel and you like what you've seen and you haven't pressed the subscribe button, please press that subscribe button. This is your channel as much as mine, and you're more than welcome onto this channel. For those of you who have already subscribed and you come along on the journey and you've witnessed the channel changing and you've still stuck around, thank you so much. Honestly, I couldn't be here without you guys. You guys make this channel. And that's it for me in this video. My name is Dan. You guys are incredibly awesome. I'll see you in the next video. Hope you're safe. Hope you're well. I love you all. God bless you. Peace.